So in this video, we'll discuss CORADS, which is a system for reporting of suspected COVID-19 cases. There's a society called Dutch Association for Radiology Society proposed this CORADS, that is COVID-19 reporting and data system for reporting of the CT scan of the suspected COVID-19 patients to ensure uniformity and replicability of the CT reports. The most important point here is to keep in mind that this CORADS or CORADS score represents only the level of suspicion of COVID-19 and it does not represent the severity of the case. So for example, if the CORADS score is 5, that is quite high, then there is very high chances of pathology being because of the COVID-19. But CORADS 5 score does not represent severity. It simply means that there are high chances of COVID-19. So this is CORADS, which represents the level of suspicion of COVID-19 infection, and it has 6 score, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So CORADS 1 is given to the cases in which there is very unlikely or there is highly unlikely that the pathology is because of COVID-19. So if a radiologist sees a CT scan which is normal, means it's clear, there is no evidence of infection, or there is abnormality which is definitely non-infectious in nature, probably for example malignancy or interstitial lung disease, then we know that there is no evidence of infection. Then the radiologist will give CORADS score 1 to that case. So CORADS 1 means either normal scan or non-infectious pathologies. Then CORADS 2 is given to those cases in which there is some evidence of infection, but that infection is very atypical for COVID-19. That is, if the radiologist sees there is evidence of infection in the scan, but he is very sure that the infection is most likely not because of COVID-19, then he can score that to CORADS 2. That is where the suspicion of COVID-19 is very low. The third variety is indeterminate, in which the radiologist is not very sure. He is 50-50 sure that there is 50% chances of pathology being because of COVID-19 or 50% chances of pathology being because of other causes. Then a CORADS 3 is given. Then CORADS 4, in which the suspicion is quite high. This score is given to the scans in which there are few of the typical findings of the COVID-19, like multiple GGOs are there, but there are no other findings typical for COVID-19, or there are some atypical findings as well. So that's why a CORADS score of 4 can be given, that there is high chances of COVID-19. And the CORADS 5 is given to those cases in which all typical findings of COVID-19 are present, like multifocal, bilateral, ground glass opacities, predominantly in periphery of the lung, posterior part of the lung, and lower lungs. So these three predominants are there. Then the findings are very typical for CORADS, and the CORADS score of 5 can be given. And CORADS 6 is given to those patients that already are known cases of COVID-19 because they are positive for PCR. So let's take an example. In this one, we can see there are few trine bud nodules, and also we can note that there are few of the bronchi are showing cuffing or thickening of the walls. These findings are typically seen in infection, first of all. So this is not a normal scan, so CORADS 1 cannot be given to this. Then there is infection, and this kind of infection is not typically seen in viral infections. So most likely is not because of COVID-19. So we can give this a score of 2. Another example. So all these misses belongs to a same patient from above down. Here we can see there is consolidation in a single lobe with adjacent trine bud nodules, but as we can see, most of the rest of the lung is clear. So lobar consolidation is very typical for bacterial pneumonias. So even in this case, we can give, I think, CORADS 2, because the pathology is most likely not because of COVID-19. It looks like a bacterial thing. So there are very less chances that this patient turns out to be COVID-19 positive. That's why we can give a CORADS of 2. So CORADS 2, the level of suspicion of COVID-19 is very low, and the findings are consistent with infections other than COVID-19 because of the presence of some atypical features like train bud appearance of the nodule, which is common in TB, and thickened bronchus wall, and cavitation, which is also typical for bacterial pneumonias. Another example, these two patients are different patients, and there is a ground glass patch or area in the lung. Otherwise, the rest of the lung is quite clear. So we know that ground glass opacity is a typical finding of COVID-19, but the distribution of this ground glass opacity in COVID-19 is typically seen in the posterior lobes, in the periphery, and lower lobes. That is not the case here. That's why this can be because of infection other than COVID-19, or this can even be early COVID-19 infection. That is why in these kind of cases, the radiologist is not very sure. It can be because of COVID-19, it can be because of some other infection. So cohorts of 3 can be given to these kind of cases. So cohort 3 is given when the radiologist is not very sure. The findings are indeterminate. Another example here, there are ground glass patches, but the ground glass patch is not a single one. They are multifocal. There are a few patches, but again there is no typical distribution. That is, no bilateral involvement, no posterior involvement, no lower lobes involvement. So still it can be COVID, but it is not very typical for COVID. So in these cases, cohorts 4 can be given. So cohorts 4 is given to the cases when their level of suspicion of COVID-19 is high, but they are not typical because of the atypical distribution. The ground glass patches are there, but either they are unilateral or there are other atypical findings, and that is why in these cases cohorts 4 can be given rather than cohorts 5. And in cohorts 5 is given to those which have the typical findings COVID-19, that are ground glass patches which are multifocal, bilateral, with posterior peripheral, as you can see the central parts of peribronchiovascular areas are spared in the peripheral parts and wall. So I was saying, so ground glass patches are multifocal, bilateral, in peripheral predominance and in lower lobe predominance, and posterior lung predominance is there. And these ground glass patches ultimately coalesce and form crazy paving because of the interstitial changes, and ultimately they convert into the multifocal consolidatory patches. So these are the typical findings of COVID-19. So those patients in which we can see the typical findings, we can rate that as cohorts 5. Thank you.